SCP. Object Class Kita.
Warning: the following anomaly is affected by communication. Do not refer to it in speech or writing unless trained.
The SCP in question is an extra-dimensional forested area with numerous anomalous qualities, including a hazardous, nomenclative phenomenon. This anomalous location is accessed by performing 4000-Halloween. After completing the procedure, subjects emerge from the opening of a dilapidated brick well fixed into the forest floor. The only way to reliably traverse the unusual terrain is by use of a single dirt path. Explorations that diverge from said route have resulted in immediate loss of contact with participating subjects. The sole safe route may only be traversed in a single direction, and any attempt by subjects to turn back and return the same way they came will result in a similar loss of contact. The unnamed world does not adhere to the constraints of linear space. Cartographic endeavors have resulted in vastly different routes being recorded with each expedition, and the sections of the mandatory trail which should logically overlap or intersect do not. The only consistency in the layout is the access point, which is always located at both ends of the main road. The only way for a subject to safely exit the woods which have no name, after they have begun following it, is by walking its entire length and returning to the place where they began at the opposite end. A variety of anomalous entities native to the Nameless habitat have been documented. Native entities often undergo changes in physical structure when unobserved, which has made it difficult for researchers to determine which recorded entities are unique beings and which are newer iterations of those previously documented. Entities claim they have no control over these changes and frequently express dissatisfaction when they occur. Native entities often obstruct the trail which subjects tread, making it necessary for subjects to interact with them to progress. Native entities are sapient and often highly temperamental, but can be interacted with safely as long as 4000-SEP precautions are followed. Consequences for disregarding these precautions will vary depending on the personality of the offended entity. Degrees of retribution encountered by research subjects have included verbal rebuke, acts of violence, and anomalous alteration of the subject's physical, conceptual, or nomenclative attributes. Various anomalous phenomena may occur when consistent nomenclature is applied to the realm of the unnameable, its native entities, or its landmarks. These phenomena are still poorly understood, partially due to the prohibition of nomenclative experimentation under Order 05-4000-F26. Documented nomenclative phenomena have included episodic cluster headaches among subjects exposed to the affected nomenclature, visual and auditory hallucinations among exposed subjects, usually involving environments or entities, gustatory hallucinations and phantosmia have also been reported in small subset of cases. Sudden onset of psychogenic amnesia among exposed subjects. The development of non-human physical characteristics among exposed subjects such as feathers and pollen sacs. The development of biological components in non-biological mediums were found. The development of biological components in non-biological mediums where nomenclature is written or recorded. Sudden, involuntary transport of exposed subjects to the wilderness of unnamed things without the use of procedure 4000-Halloween. Manifestation of various flora within indoor spaces where nomenclature was used. Sudden transport of native entities to areas where nomenclature was used. Biological fusion of native entities and architectural spaces extreme iron deficiency in exposed subjects with an absence of expected negative side effects. Special containment procedures. The extra-dimensional location described below, as well as the entities and landmarks contained therein, are nomenclative hazards, SU class, and therefore may not be referred to by any name, title, or designation. Only descriptions may be used when referring to the forest outside normative space and native entities thereof. Variations must be made in these descriptions each time a subject is described. Descriptions may be color-coded for clarity, and florid language may be used for the sake of nomenclative diversity. In the event of a nomenclative containment breach, standard SU class recontainment protocol must be carried out immediately by the individual responsible for the breach. If the individual is rendered unable to perform the procedure, the responsibility falls to the individual's next of kin. If the individual responsible for the breach has no known next of kin, the individual's name must be expurgated from all existing documents and records. Any other individuals possessing the same name are to be administered Type G viral amnestics and assigned a new one. In accordance with Order 05-4000-F26, at least one successful expedition into the strange and dangerous woodland area must be carried out per year to assess any deviations from baseline abnormality. Due to the high risk involved in entering the place where the Nameless are found, personnel sent in to conduct research must be trained in standard exploration protocol as detailed in 4000-SEP. Unauthorized documentation of the forest found in chimneys must be suppressed via standard information containment protocol. Unauthorized individuals with knowledge of Procedure 4000-Halloway are to be administered amnestics and may be released following a period of disquisitional rehabilitation. Well guys, that was, well, a Nameless SCP. It's in the new series, but it does not have an item number as it cannot be named. It is nameless, otherwise bad things will happen. It's rather interesting too. It's a whole another dimension where this forest sort of exists and there's different entities that progress and change every time. And it's kind of cool and kind of interesting, and just, I don't know, just having like a whole new sort of world is just, it's just a cool concept, you know, having a whole different dimension where everything's just not the way we think it is and you get to explore it. That's kind of cool, but also kind of creepy. I mean, it's like a quasi-humanoid entities and stuff, and that'd be kind of creepy, but yeah. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. If you liked it, leave a like. If you dislike it, dislike it. Subscribe to support this channel, and if you do, hit that bell to get notified. You enjoy my Discord, the link to do so is in the description below. I do out giveaways, and you can talk to me and many others there. You can also share this video around to give your friends a scare, and as always, thank you so much for watching.